Today on Sugar Spun Run, I'll be showing you how to make small batch brownies. Hey Sugar Spun Bakers, Sam here, and today I am so excited to be sharing another carefully tested, well-researched, and perfected recipe. I actually received several requests for this recipe. Why some of you need less, is it less or fewer brownies? I'm not really sure, but I heard your requests. I'm here to help, so today we are going to be making exactly that. This recipe is super quick, super simple. Really, you don't even need a video for it, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing you want to do is get your oven preheating to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now in a mixing bowl, we'll combine 2/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of natural unsweetened cocoa powder, 1/8 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of table salt. We'll whisk everything together until it's nicely combined. And then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter. And we'll use our spatula to get all of that butter in there. We don't want to waste any of that. Now we'll want to incorporate the butter into the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to use my whisk for this, but the mixture is going to be pretty stiff and not everything is going to be completely or thoroughly or smoothly incorporated. That's fine. The idea is we just want to get that butter started to be worked in and we want to cool it down before we add our egg. So once we have that butter kind of incorporated, next we are going to need 1 large egg. Preferably this should be at room temperature. And I'm just going to slightly beat this a little bit with my whisk. And we'll add this into the batter. And we'll also add 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right, now we are going to whisk everything together until it's nice and smooth, and we are going to want to vigorously whisk this for about 30 seconds. It can be quite an arm workout, but I love doing this because you know those shiny, crackly tops everybody loves on brownies? Well, this is the best way to get those tops, is to vigorously whisk your batter. Once everything is nicely whisked together, we'll add some chocolate chips. We'll be adding 1/4 cup of chocolate chips. And these are semi-sweet chocolate chips today. All right, now we can go ahead and pour this into our baking pan. For today's recipe, we are going to be using a 9 by 5 inch bread pan. You can pour the batter directly into the baking pan, but I like to line mine with parchment paper. And as you can see, I'm using quite a bit of parchment paper on the sides. I like to have this excess so that once the brownies are finished baking, I can easily lift them out of the pan and cut them up. It makes the pan a lot easier to clean as well. Let's spread our batter into the pan, and I like to smooth it so it's nice and even in there. Then I like to take a couple more chocolate chips and just scatter them over the top. I like a lot of chocolate. All right, this is looking pretty good. So now we'll take it over to our 350 degree Fahrenheit preheated oven, where we will bake it in the center rack for about 23 to 26 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean, or preferably with a few fudgy crumbs. Once your brownies are finished baking, you're going to want to let them cool for at least 15 to 20 minutes, preferably 30 minutes before digging in. While they're warm, they are still going to be a little bit fragile and difficult to cut. Once they've cooled, we can use our nice parchment paper sling to remove the brownies from the pan, and then just use a sharp knife to cut them. Of course, you can cut them into squares, but I usually cut them into triangles. Just something a little different. And that is how you make these easy 1-bowl small batch brownies. I really hope you guys enjoy today's recipe. It's a little smaller than the brownies I usually make, but you guys asked for it, so here they are. If you try this one out, please leave me a comment and let me know what you think. I always love hearing from you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. They're so fudgy, so good.